Welcome back to Betwixt, Between, Within the Trees. That could have gone a lot worse.
That could have gone
It
It could have been much worse. Yes, but we made it out.
Only Greywood and a couple
killed-
bogus archers died,
We
right?
killed 3 archers and
Yeah, Greywood.
Greywood. Unfortunately, we did not kill DeVille.
But he was a nobody.
Yeah.
I
He's a
sure-
slimy little bastard. He's gonna show up in the next fucking town as some other lord of somewhere else, and then we get him.
Yeah.
Like, he's a leech. Like, he's gonna be the cockroach of this campaign.
Yeah.
Valid.
The real question is, though, what do we do with Perdinet? Because,
Yeah.
like, you can't...
He's still gonna be a warhawk, right?
I mean, yes, but also the fact that he was like, I will let my archers kill these innocent civilians.
Yeah.
What was up with that?
Who's gonna want to live with that guy, Ron? I don't think
mean,
anybody.
If we
I
end
mean,
up...
we could just let the people take care of him.
We
Yeah.
might, but like, yeah, what do you think we should do?
But if he's outnumbered, he can't get nothing done if nobody else likes him or agrees with him.
Also, to
Hushire and there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were opposed to Perdinet's war, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
why they wanted to ally
Yeah.
with the UKR.
but also to all the nobles lied to the prince, like all of them
Yeah.
lied about the food scarcity.
Yeah.
And so that's a whole nother thing too.
Yeah.
But I feel like Perdinet's a much
The
bigger
only
thing.
the only reason I haven't chewed out Hushire yet is because he has research that I want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. No, we have to figure out something to do with the nobles
Yeah.
and figure that out. But
I mean, I at least think Hushire and Bloomingford, if we figure out the blight situation, won't hoard the resources after.
That's kind of what it seems like.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're doing it because they're concerned with themselves first.
yeah,
But there is an issue with the blight.
Yes.
So,
Like I'm so mad that they made a good point.
wait, what point?
The fact that they have to like protect their means of production for the food to protect it from the blight.
But, like, how are they growing it?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
dude.
Fucking
Somebody's
granaries.
just. They've got some poor clerics chained up in a basement. They're just
druids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just making them cast create food and water 24/7.
So, I guess to derail from the main questions that were asked quickly, Trunk, what do you think happened there?
So this is where my haven't played that much D&D shows, because immediately when the episode ended, all of them are like, mechanically, I think this was that. And I was like, I've never heard of that thing. So Tronk doesn't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but I am curious about the like force that reached out for me, I guess. And I think we'll come to some more conclusions once Tronk can talk about it with his new buddies.
I mean, I have a theory. I think the luminescence is Shirei. I think the black mist is our equivalent of the Shadowfell, and the
Yeah.
bright one is the Feywild, and they're converging on Shirei, which is why we see the fuck you Scorchrot magic shit potentially, and why you're the fuck is here.
damn, you really crafted that.
Yeah.
whole thing. That's crazy. That's wild. Wow.
I didn't put that together because my brain was just thinking titties.
Wait, what?
But he said two giant orbs. Oh,
But
because I'm a child.
Jesus Christ.
I was thinking somehow it's like I need to like learn more about this wild magic shit, because
Yeah, that was insane. Like,
Tronk-
that's insane.
yeah.
That just happened to you.
Tronk needs to figure out how to get his buddy home. It's really there's a lot of guilt there.
Vic is sort of encountering like a higher purpose with his desire to sort of carry on worship of Tanji who don't
Yeah.
have.
Like, just
Not
when you're ready, I want to be
constituents,
able
but-
to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I straight up, if the opportunity to go home is presented to me, I don't know what Vic would say at this point. 'Cause he's invested now. I
Yeah.
think he gives a shit.
Would it
So.
depend if it was like a like this is your one chance versus a like this is a like we have a spell that can get you there eventually so you can do it when you will versus a like this is your one fucking shot, the portal's open for 10 seconds question.
If somebody tells him that's his only shot and if he believes it, then he's gone for sure. Yeah, because that's like that's his overarching desire or his biggest desire.
Yeah. Damn.
He's been gone for a very long time.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, nice fucking call.
Fuck yeah.
Second of all, I guess we're going to have part 2 of the episode right now, in which I believe you have some questioning to do and some discussion of how you're going to address the blight. What do you think is the next step after that? Is it discussion with the people who are still here, like Azalian and them, or is it truly we've solved the problem in Leonestra, we're going home? Like, what's the moves here?
I don't know. I kind of want us to talk to Gia and like some other people who might be like respected figures amongst the townsfolk. Like, I want to see how they feel about the nobles, because in Jackson's brain, we should be building guillotines right now. But Vic isn't necessarily as inclined to act that quickly, I don't think. So I think, I want to see how the townspeople feel about the nobles. And I feel like we sort of maybe have to keep the nobles around just for a little bit so we can use their resources to get rid of the blight.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that potentially if we're keeping some sort of nobility or like oligarchy thing happening, we have 2 advisor positions open.
Yeah.
Like people can be elevated.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Gia could become a noble of like the communally elected noble vibes where we have another voice on the council.
Would love to get Gia on the council for sure.
And like maybe Ocean needs to as well.
Yeah.
As much as I think he's
but do we want to
annoying.
conflate? But he has a position of power, and we're giving him a second position of power. Like right now, he stands as an outward.
But right now he doesn't really have a position of power.
But he's getting it.
Right.
We're
It's like a little
facilitating that.
separate.
It's a little
yeah.
too church and state. Like we gotta kind of keep it separate.
True. I think though, like once we kind of like figure out what's going on with this blight thing, like, and we stabilize this town, I don't know. It seems like the next step would be like figuring out the UKR stuff and like how if we're going to Koth or not. But also that's like way kind of down the line. We got a lot of problems to think about first.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna go to the Greywood personally.
I think my main question is like, is what's happening with the blight maybe not in the same way happening elsewhere, but this separate, my rival cult. Like, are they accelerating? Like, are they causing situations similar to the plight with latent problems in other areas that Koth knows about? Is my question. Is that like, is Leonestra a singularity, or is there like a whole bunch of tiny Leonestras out there on the outskirts that these people are infiltrating and causing blight equivalent things and like bringing in the scorch, like, because the blight is tied to the scorch rot in some way, shape, or form.
Yes,
so
for
like
sure.
how, like where else is this popping up? Is my question. And like who has information on that and how do we get that?
That's very wise.
It sounds like we have a lot of things to think about and things that we can do. And I think there's only one way that we can further that, and that's by going and doing them.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, this has been Betwixt, Between, Within the Trees.
Amongst.
Ooh, that's a
We
good one
add a new
too.
preposition every week.
There you go. There you go.